Let me ask you a
the
question
two
real
fingers?
quick, all right? Say there's a cryptid uprising.
Oh,
Like Bigfoot, Chupacabra, Mangalangala.
okay.
What was that one?
This is one that has like a head with a torso and wings.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, that's what it is. I just learned about today. All right, say all these cryptids, they teamed up.
Oh wait,
They're like,
okay.
we're taking over. Enough of this bull,
I support them.
Yeti, Bigfoot, Rougarous,
Loch Ness. She
Loch
coming.
Nessie.
Uh-huh.
But we have to pick one band from the 90s who will rise up against them and save
From the
us.
90s?
You had me.
One 90s band. Who do you got? Who's going to save us from these cryptids?
90s
Dave
band.
Matthews.
Dave Matthews.
No,
Yeah,
we're
because
dying.
music soothes
Why
the
Dave
savage
Matthews?
beast.
Oh, okay.
And so he's going to be like, hold on, I'm not Superman or something.
No, they're
And
going to
then-
be like, fuck you, everyone's dying
And then
now.
that super ripped black dude with the violin's going to be like, and everyone's just going to be like, whoa, and all the cryptids
think
are going
he
to start
died.
clapping. And then it's just a big, happy, folky piece. It's like Woodstock, but for real this
The
time.
thing's like, keep on dancing there. Like,
it.
and the cryptids be like, oh,
Whoa, what is this?
I don't know.
I'm-
Kelsey.
I'm saying Dave Matthews.
My heart.
That's Phil Collins.
then they're
Phil
gonna-
Collins.
That's Phil Collins.
And he's
That's
more
okay.
80s.
That's okay.
Is it Limp Bizkit?
No, it ain't Limp Bizkit.
Oh, a Nickelback?
God, dude.
90s band. is gonna
Creed.
save
Creed.
us.
Chumbawamba.
I think, was that 90s or 80s again?
That was 90s.
Like early. Had to be early 90s.
No, Chumbawamba was like mid-late.
No way.
You know
I got
what?
knocked down.
I know.
Oh, okay, maybe. But I'm gonna say Nirvana because they're gonna make them so depressed that they're not even gonna want to have an uprising.
Whoa.
They're just gonna go back to their holes and cry. What about
Blues
TLC?
Traveler.
Ooh, Spice Girls, Spice Girls.
Wait,
Fuck
wait.
yeah, they're saving us. Absolutely. That's my final answer. Locking it in.
No,
Spice Girls.
Destiny's Child.
They're
Because,
early 2000s.
oh, I thought they were 90s too. God damn.
Yeah. Actually, no, you're
Brian,
right.
did you
You're
live
right. They
through
were
the
90s.
90s? Brian
Yeah.
he like skipped the 90s.
He's an 80s baby.
What was the name of the Burger King kid?
Kid Vid?
Yeah, and his friends. That's the team that I want.
This is
Burger King
bands.
They probably made music. They did everything. They like played video games and skateboarded on the moon and shit.
Wow.
Who are you talking about, Brian?
Kid Vid.
I don't-
Remember the Burger King kid with like the hat and the blonde hair and the cool
Yeah.
glasses and like wore like elbow and knee pads like he was
Yeah.
always rollerblading and he
Kid
wasn't.
Vid.
Did you never get like the free kids meal birthday?
I was
cards
getting
and-
Whoppers when I was 6 years old.
Damn.
Jeez. She don't fuck
She's
around.
like, give me kids meal. And they're like, you want kids meal?
You want a little toy? She's
Like,
like,
nah,
fuck
give
you.
me a
Give me a
meal.
Whopper.
I'm fucking
I can't
starving.
even eat a Whopper now, but when I was little, I was like chowing them down.
Give me number
Burning those
one.
calories.
Okay, so who's it gonna
No
be,
idea.
Tone? I need to know.
I don't really have an answer. I was supposed to see what you guys
God
would say.
damn
Tony,
it.
fuck. Why the fuck?
That's a question
So-
for you guys.
So who do you agree with in
Dude,
this?
Bananas and
so you got
pajamas.
Spice Girls. You were hard Spice Girls.
Dave Matthews.
Back
for
up
real.
is
Hard on the
Nirvana.
Hootie.
Back up is
No, I
Nirvana.
wasn't hard on the hoodie. I was just giving an example.
I'm hard on the
And
hoodie.
you were
Hootie makes
Dave
I was
Matthews?
Dave Matthews Band.
Definitely not Dave
I
Matthews.
think Spice. I think
I
everybody
think it's-
Spice Girls would definitely.
Remember,
say
because
them.
like they had Spice
Yeah.
World and like the aliens came and they were able to make peace with them and all this stuff. So I think they would lock it
It
down.
has to be a band with a one-hit wonder because it's going to take one hit to persuade the audience. So it has to be like it has to be the guy that does like Licky Boom Boom Down. It's got to be a very
Oh,
song.
So it's
What's
Harvey
up?
No,
Danger.
no,
What
no.
song?
I got it.
It's
It's the Baja Men who let the dogs out.
2000s, bro. God damn it.
I don't know. I think we let the dogs. That was
I
90s.
got it.
What about the one? What about the one where it's like, do.
Hadaway?
Do.
They're
Yeah.
called. It's called Had. They're the artist band. It's Hadaway.
I think
Hadaway,
I
yeah.
think that's a good contender
And
for a
it's-
one-hit
what is
wonder
it?
band.
What is love?
No man, if we got a one-hit wonder band. There's only one answer for that.
Don't hurt me.
That's Harvey Danger.
What song is it? What song?
I'm not sick, but
But
I'm
I'm
not
not
well.
Was it Flagpole Sitta?
What was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great
Yeah.
song.
2000.
Fuck,
Damn.
I missed Baja Men
Right.
by
Hey,
the
hey, hey.
year.
What about No Rain by Blind Mountain?
They for sure thought of it and
don't know that song.
wrote it in the 90s though. So
Okay.
we'll give it that.
Thanks.
Welcome.
I got to think of one more 90s.
You gotta think of
One
any
hit.
90s. Like you're saying a lot of things that are not
Dang.
90s.
I mean, he said Dave Matthews.
Yeah, Dave
Give him
Matthews.
that. Dave Matthews, good answer, dude.
I think we can make a solid.
There's a lot of members in that band too.
Fucking
like-
Pearl Jam.
What song?
Oh, now we have to go down to what song?
So what 90s song is going to be
Rick and
played
Morty,
to
Show Me What
fend
You
them
Got.
off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's why I'm still thinking like
Dang.
Dave Matthews is gonna do it like the peaceful protest. He's
So-
gonna come out and charm him, man.
So
Wait, one hit.
so
Oh,
what?
dude, I got it. Len, Steal My Sunshine. Nobody doesn't like that song.
It's true.
It's a good song.
That song fucking fucks, man. That's such a good song.
What if?
I love you. I was lying on the. Oh, dude, that fucking.
Later that week,
Dude,
That
the beat-
lyric right there.
Later
that week.
Beautiful.
That's like just the
Dun, dun,
90s.
dun.
Shakespeare himself couldn't even come up with that.
Like they dipped their pen in the sun itself. And
Dude, who doesn't like that song? Wait, can we get a fact check on when it was made?
What's that?
Len, if
that's
you still
99.
You checked?
I know.
One more time.
I know.
Oh, I'm sure there's a story behind
If
this.
You Steal My
Kinda.
Sunshine
Is
by
there a
Len,
Virgin
L-E-N.
Age story?
What?
Is there a Virginator story behind? You're like, I know for a fact in '99. And
That was his song he'd play when he would take.
I just
the band.
remember that I got that CD and everything, and I listened to the CD on the bus on my way to school.
Yes,
My senior year.
I got
So
it.
it's
99, man.
Yeah.
The Beastie Boys. Oh, wait, hold on. They technically started in the 80s, and they're not around anymore. There's only like one left. So he would be the Beastie Boy. There's two. Yeah, so that's tough. They got to take on a whole army of cryptids. It's just two of the Beastie Boys.
I do feel like Lynn Steal My Sunshine would be the song to repel
Yeah.
a cryptid uprising. So yeah, I'm on board with that. I'm on board with
I
that.
have a list of the top 10 most popular songs from the peak of the 90s.
Were they
Okay.
one-hit wonders, though?
They were one hit.
Okay.
We'll see if any of these could fend off cryptids.
Oh yeah.
Go.
Okay. So,
One.
yeah.
Number 10, we'll go from 10 to 1.
Yeah, 10 to 1.
Number 10 is Gangster's Paradise by Coolio.
Oh,
No,
Gangster's
that's not a
Paradise.
one-hit wonder.
That's what they said.
Okay, this list is stupid because he had a lot more hits than that.
Okay,
Okay.
but you know what?
But no,
Gangster's
these are
Paradise.
the top-
It's a banger.
per the
Oh.
records of Billboards.
Okay.
These are the top
I thought
10
these were one-hit
songs.
wonders. Like,
No, I'm sorry.
hello, 1, 2, 3,
No.
4, something new
So-
was.
Gangster's Paradise, that's a bop.
It's a
Yeah,
bop.
it's a bop.
Yeah.
Certified
I don't know if it's
bop.
going to fight him off, but it's
Yeah, it's not
good.
gonna fight after
It's
that.
good.
Actually, that might stir them more.
Yeah.
They
They're
might
like,
want to
yeah.
kill more. They're like, hell yeah, we're gangsters.
like,
Hell
fuck
yeah,
shit
walk
up.
through the valley of the. Yeah, yeah.
All right, number 9 is Whitney Houston's "I Will Always Love You."
Oh, then they were gonna have a bunch of like hybrid cryptids after that. They're all gonna be
Yeah.
fucking.
They'll be
I
banging.
need one of you guys to say what I'm saying in case the mic doesn't pick it up.
So number 9 was Whitney Houston's "I Will Always Love You." Number 10 was "Gangster's Paradise" by Coolio.
Number 8
Both
is
boppers.
Yeah.
David Babadell and Frank Skinner, and the song's called "Three Lions."
No one knows
We'd
what
have
the
to
fuck
look that up.
is. The number 8 is Three
yeah.
Lions.
3 Lions by David Skinner and who?
No, David Babadell.
Oh, David Babadell, Frank
the
Skinner.
Lightning Seeds.
And the Lightning
the
Seeds.
fuck?
This sounds.
That was a number 1 charter?
Okay, so it says that.
Excuse me.
In the world?
Yeah.
What was it? Oh.
It says it has something to do with it.
I was lying on the grass.
Yeah, that's kind of a lame. Number 7 is Puff Daddy. I'll be missing you.
Dude, you have found like
Puff
the
Daddy, I'll
worst
Be
list.
Missing
First of all,
These
all
are great
bangers.
songs, except for whoever the
yeah, but
porno people
these
were.
weren't
the-
the top 10 of the
Oh,
90s.
Dude, number 6, Believe by Cher.
Oh, Cher. Okay, but she's been around for 100 years.
That might pop.
There's crazy shit going on in the news right now with Cher.
Okay, I thought that was
Really?
2000s though.
Yeah.
I thought that was 2000s.
Yeah, I thought that was at least 2000.
Cher, like, there's something in the
Yeah.
news, allegedly, because I didn't read the article, but
Oh,
like,
fuck me. I thought even better. Well, Len, Steal My Sunshine's real good. I got another one.
okay.
I want to know
Eiffel
the Cher news.
65, Blue.
Oh, yeah.
That song's so good.
Blue
I also don't know anyone that hates that song. 2 movies. Let's move on to movies, please.
Straight Talk was a movie
Nope,
starring
movies.
Dolly Parton
Nope.
in the 1990s.
Did you play the music?
This is what happens. We move to a new location, and it's just our ADHD brains mixed with whatever else is wrong with us.
I think it's.
Here's the problem.
yeah, where
I'll tell you
are
what the
we at,
problem
guys?
is, and it's my fault.
Yes.
Broad-
So I did this thing earlier this week where I woke up and I was like, I need to go on a diet. I haven't drank soda all week. So I haven't had caffeine all week
That's your only source of caffeine?
until I broke today and I had 2 Coca-Colas.
Oh. Take back that applause.
I love me some Coca-Cola.
I do.
Coke is like goated for sure.
It wasn't just Coca-Cola. It was Coca-Cola and
Classic.
Barro's Pizza.
A match
wings.
made in heaven.
And wings.
Stop. It's
Have
making me
wings.
hunger.
Bars.
Making me hunger.
Oh, shit. And I had that pumpkin cupcake.
Okay.
I watched the movie
What did you watch?
No One Will Save You on Hulu.
Yes, I watched that too.
Kelsey, you
my
watched it too?
I actually
Did you guys plan that?
Well, I
No.
saw that you put something on there, and then I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll watch something too.
Whoa. What is it? Tell me everything.
Well, it's about this girl. She lives in a big old house.
It's gorgeous.
Amazing.
It's like a house of your dreams
Yeah.
on a lake.
It's like a farmhouse with like, oh,
Gorgeous.
that backyard.
Is this a modern movie?
Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah,
Set
it's
in
like
modern times?
Yeah, in
Okay.
like some little town somewhere
Yeah.
in the woods.
Has like this amazing backyard you would see on like the Property Brothers. Like it's insane.
Beautiful.
She lives by herself. She goes to bed one night. All of a sudden, she's a little noise. The hell's that? She peeks downstairs.
Damn raccoons.
Sees the front doors open.
Uh-oh.
It's like, oh, the front door's open. That's weird. And then she sees somebody walking around
Oh.
downstairs. And oh my God. The sound, like first off, the sounds in this movie of the walking on the floor.
Oh,
Like the sound
Holy
design?
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
well,
good.
because it relies so heavily on the sound. There is literally 2 words spoken
Dude.
in this film.
Oh, God
Literally,
damn it. It's
literally.
Skinnamarink all over
No,
again.
No.
no,
Fuck.
Brian, no,
No, you're literally
Brian,
Okay.
Brian, it's incredible.
Yeah, you're literally just following her. Like I watched it with my son Calvin, and even he was like, "There's nobody talking in this movie." I'm like, "Well, it's just her." Like,
And so the premise is like, so obviously you don't know what's happened at first, but she goes into town and everyone's like treating her weird. She's kind of like, acting like weird. Like people are giving her looks and all
Yeah.
this stuff. So you're like not really sure what's going on. Lives by herself. How's she in this beautiful home?
And no
She's
one in the
a
town
young
talks
girl.
either?
Well,
they don't talk to her.
So they don't engage like in a conversation with
Okay.
her because there's for some reason like she's on the outskirts or whatever.
Okay.
And then all that is revealed throughout the movie, and also revealed that like her mother just passed away and stuff, who was the only real person in her life. There's also some turmoil of what happened, why she was shunned, which is revealed at the very very end.
Yeah, so there's like a lot of. So basically, the gist is, girl in the house, big house. There's an alien in the house.
What?
Yo,
Yeah,
the
and
shot
it's like,
of the feet.
dude, there's so many awesome like shots. Like the cinematography's.
You see a
Okay.
lot of
Amazing.
aliens.
Okay,
You
what is
see
this
a
called?
lot of aliens.
It's called No One Will Save You.
I got to see this.
And
It's-
every
I
like
will watch
logical
Great.
thing you try to think of, like, well, why didn't she do this or why didn't she do this? It all makes sense. Like it's all tied up in a little bow. And the whole time I'm like, towards the end of the movie, I'm like, this movie is perfect.
Oh.
Please end perfect. Please, like I was just thinking, and it fucking does.
It was
Nice.
it was incredible.
The
Ooh, I'm getting,
ending
chills.
was like, I could have never guessed how they're gonna end it. I had no idea how they're gonna end this. And like I could have guessed, but all my guesses were like, this will be shitty if they end it this way.
Yeah, sure.
And then the way they went, I was like,
That is such a relief because I was expecting another bullshit
Dude.
Skinnamarink art project and I just can't. I can't do it.
So I will say technically on what, like going back to like the 2-word thing that you were like a little upset about, I will say like technically there's other conversations happening, but it's in like Alien. Like they're having like little
Fucking
conversations
cool.
and stuff.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
into
dude,
this.
dude.
Because well,
It's
like
so good.
I'm trying to think of movies where like there was like no dialogue and it's good. What's The Quiet Place? Like that one's okay.
Yeah.
And that
Dude,
does
this-
it that does it
one's
pretty
good.
well. And that's all about sound design.
guess what? This blows The Quiet Place away.
I'm so into it.
I wasn't really into The Quiet
Really?
Place. Yeah.
I really liked the first one.
I mean, it was just like this. Like these, I'm watching The Quiet Place. I'm like, these are the 2 worst parents in the world. Like,
Yeah, true. Why are you fucking?
there's just so many
are you
stupid
fucking?
decisions happening in the movie.
Why are you having
I
a
was like,
baby?
"Ugh." But
I'm
yeah.
sorry. Push me
But-
down the stairs.
Oh my god.
Okay, I will say though, like with No One Will Save You, bless you. It
Jacob
was,
sneezed.
It was
in case
a really
Mike didn't pick that up.
It was a really I thought it was like a really good mix of like, it's like a little mystery because like you're like kind of like trying to figure out what happened with her and why she's shunned and all this stuff that's happening. A little like thriller-ish, but also like gross. There was some like gross.
That's got everything.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
And then also too, so like, not really a spoiler, but like the design of the aliens, like it's like kind of like the typical like okay, skinny, long, you know, bigger
Like
head,
an alien gray.
but like the feet are like fingers, kind of like finger feet, and like you
like
see, there's
Roger
this,
from American Dads, like
kind of,
finger feet.
yeah, actually kind of. But there's this shot that I thought was so perfectly done where she like you just have like, you know, a little bit under that you're seeing, and then you just see the feet.
Like a doorway or something.
Yeah,
Kind of like Signs.
Or
No,
was it when she's behind the fridge?
She's hiding under the bed.
Oh, hiding under the bed. Yeah, and so this thing is
That's
like
so
looking
weird
for her,
because
and it's like,
but she's hiding from. Oh, I can't. Okay, I
it's
have
so
to see this.
good.
What's it called again? No one's gonna
No
save
one
you.
will save you.
No
It's
one
on
will
Hulu.
save you.
Yeah.
On Hulu. Okay, I gotta check this out.
It's gonna be a trending. Yeah, it's
Dude,
gonna be like one of the top.
The
yeah.
only like negative thing I'll say is like they should have put this in the theater because like
Oh, that would have
watching
been
this
incredible
in
in
a
the
full
theater.
with people.
Wait, this
for the
wasn't
first
even.
time?
Wow.
Oh my god!
Is it
that
like a
would've been
Hulu
amazing.
original or something? Is that why?
I'm not sure.
I don't know if it's. I think it is.
Maybe because
It's 20th century.
did you see the like insane amount of credits of people in these credits?
Yeah.
Like it was like thousands of people.
Holy
It was,
shit.
I remember because I was kind of like falling asleep towards the like not towards the end, but like once like it was already done, then I was kind of like really tired or like not like paying attention. And I just remember like it was like 5-10 minutes later, and there's still like tiny little names all across the
blocks
screen,
of
like
names,
hundreds.
yeah.
I wonder
of
if it was.
people.
I wonder if it was like a Kickstarter thing.
Oh, that's cool.
I
That
wonder
would
if it
be
was.
awesome.
Maybe.
I'll look
But
at
yeah,
the origin
like-
of it.
So if you had to give it a rank out of 10, 9, almost a perfect movie. You.
I'd say 9.
And the only reason
I'd
I
say
won't go all the way to 10 is like a super minor dumb nitpick, which is like fine, is that the aliens are CGI.
Oh.
But they're all really well done.
Okay.
But I'm just so like practical. Like,
Yeah, I get it,
That's my only thing. But like,
But basically, it's a perfect movie then.
it's perfect. Yes.
Wow. That's rare.
Oh my god, and the aliens, dude, they're fucking awesome.
Top tier. I got to see this.
Top
Okay.
tier.
So no one will save you.
Yeah, dude.
On
And they're not
Hulu.
just like aliens. I mean, they're aliens, but
Okay,
like,
don't tell me. No.
they could do shit. Yeah.
Oh, they don't fuck around.
Okay,
No, they
stop.
don't.
I
They're
don't
not
want.
here
No,
to fuck around.
no, we won't. But like, I will just say, like, there's times where you're thinking like, oh, okay, like maybe she's gonna be able to do X, Y, Z, or she's gonna get away this way or whatever. It's almost like they're just fucking with her until they're like over it, and then they're like, "Pff," and then it's like, "Pff."
There's all,
they don't fuck around.
That's
man.
a lot of. All right.
It goes "Pff," and then "Pff," and then. "Pff."
did you say you watched the movie?
I watched 2 movies.
Okay.
Well, I know I've mentioned one before. Actually, I've probably mentioned both, but I watched them irregardless. Okay.
Regardless.
Jacob was just correcting me.
Which I don't know why haven't you given up on this? Because he does that on purpose.
Of
just
course,
to fuck with us.
I do it on purpose.
I didn't know that.
Oh, bud.
747, 770.
Wow, card. Yeah, I did for sure.
Thought yours were done.
Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go.
There you go.
I watched-
Regardless.
Irregardless, I watched a movie called Howl.
Howl?
Howl.
HOWL.
HOWL. And it's like, all right, cool. Big, like werewolf, right? Gotta be something. Oh. Pretty sure it was made in the UK, filmed in the UK. Pretty much everyone in there is British.
How?
Holy shit. This movie fucks, man.
I've seen this movie.
And it rules, right?
It does.
Okay. It's got some of my favorite shit in the world. Monsters, it's got people trapped, and it's got monsters fucking up the people that are trapped. This movie rocks. It's about a night train going fucking far, middle of the fucking night. And you know what? You probably think the main guy is pretty cute.
I was just gonna
he's a
say-
hunk.
He was on the latest season of You, and absolutely Ed Spielers.
Yeah. Oh, dude, he's smoking. Okay.
Smoking hot.
Kelsey's the one that's like, hello, you.
Don't give away my spot,
I see you
Tony.
over there.
All right.
What are you doing over here?
Simmer down.
Watching a movie by yourself?
Oh, God.
Don't forget your popcorn. I'll make it for you if you just let me come in.
She'll just rub it between the friction in her thighs and just pop all the popcorn. Yeah. Okay. So this guy works. He's like a little guard on a train.
Yep.
It's got a ragtag group of people on there. They're going middle of the night, fucking hella fast, and all of a sudden, and they're then screeching, and everyone falls on the train. And what the fuck? And they slam on the brakes. They hit something. They hit something big, and they're like, "Oh fuck, hold on, gotta go check what it is." main dude in the front's like, fuck, all right. The conductor, he goes out with the flashlights, pouring rain, pitch black, middle of the woods. He's looking for what he
Not
finds.
seeing nothing?
No, he goes all the way the length of the train and then sees this big fuck off like elk. Like just wedged all under there. He's trying to pull the carcass out.
By himself?
And then he hears a little rustling. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Dude.
All you got to know is, oh, and don't watch the trailer. I think the trailer gives way too much away.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, fuck.
Like,
But
now I know what's happening.
There was one of those. Is it on Hulu too?
yes.
Yeah, it was one of those movies where we were just scrolling looking for something. And
It
we're
used
like,
to be.
What's this? Fuck it.
I think it was on Netflix when I first saw it. And then I was looking for it for years. But basically, there's something in these fucking woods and it wants inside that train real bad. Dude, the scene where the walking and the claws on the, I
know.
got chills watching that.
I gotta say,
It is so good. Even with CGI and stuff, like it's violent, it's scary, it's great. Watch Howl on Hulu.
Or maybe I'll give it a look. I gotta say, a good like train movie done right is like top tier. It's like one of the best settings that you can have. If it's done right. If it's done bad,
Yeah.
it's so bad.
Also really bad.
There's no in between. It's like
Interesting.
either it's a really great setting for
Yeah.
like, Train to Busan, one of the
Train,
best zombie
very,
movies.
very, very good point.
Yeah.
Another great train
Money
movie.
Train.
Sure.
What's what's the one that's the end of the world? Fuck. It's like it's post-apocalyptic. The Polar Express.
Snowpiercer.
Snowpiercer.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, Howl is fucking great. I'm really glad you saw it because you can back me up on
I
this.
had one of
It's
those
dope.
stupid old man moments where I was like, "How have I seen that?"
Have I seen
And I
Howl?
looked it up, I'm like, "Oh yeah, I've seen that."
And
movie.
the other movie I watched, I actually also watched like a missing 411 thing on like hunters that had gone missing, and there was like different theories as to why they were missing. It was really interesting. And then I've been
Is that
watching
where you
more
saw
Bigfoot
the-
stuff.
Never mind. I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
But then I watched Willow Creek because Willow Creek is still one of the best Bigfoot movies, which unfortunately is not saying a lot because most of them are complete trash.
Directed by Bobcat Goldthwait.
Dude, blows me away still to this day. Every time I see that pop up, I'm like, son of a bitch. And, well, you know what? I don't want to ruin anything. But it's a great Bigfoot movie. It's a great Bigfoot movie.
It's a found footage Bigfoot movie.
Which
basically.
and the other one
that
that's
is
really
a good
good
premise.
that I will say is called Exists, which is on Amazon Prime.
Exists.
You watched all of these movies
made by the guy that
in a
made
week?
Blair Witch Project.
Oh, no wonder it's
is
so
it.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my two big Bigfoot movies, but
So-
Willow Creek's worth watching.
So
Willow Creek's
going back
great.
to Howl, since you
Also,
guys
good
both
sound
watched
design.
it, what would you guys rate Howl?
Oh, dude, easy 8.
Yeah.
8?
Easy 8. That's a really good horror movie.
You could not go wrong doing a Howl and then No One Will Save You double feature night.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Could
Both
not go
indie
wrong.
films
Save
too.
the
That's
best for
great.
last. Actually, I don't think No One Will Save You as an indie film because it was a $21 million
Yes.
budget distributed by Hulu.
They
I'm
got
sorry,
they
I
got
meant
that
like-
Disney
I looked
money.
it up. I looked it up.
I meant like not in theaters.
Got
like,
it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Not triple. You know what I'm talking about.
Straight
it wasn't
to
directed by
streaming.
Spielberg, you know.
Straight
No One
to
Will Save You
streaming.
has that Disney money.
You. Okay, so are we good on movies?
I have movie news real quick
Ooh.
that if this all comes to fruition, oh my God. The rights to the Halloween franchise are up for sale.
Ooh.
And there's a big bidding war going on right now.
Against with
Paramount's trying to get it.
Rob
A24 is
Zombie.
trying to get it.
who? Oh, A24 Halloween would be amazing.
The producer or the guy who basically owns Halloween, the franchise. Like his dad is the one who owned it, and now he owns it because his dad's dead and everything. He says his priority is a 6-episode TV series based on Halloween 3 Season of the Witch.
Oh, just off the one. Weird.
That's his priority.
Yes.
That one? Is that your favorite Halloween? Well, yeah, but
Oh my God.
he's not even in that
Are
one.
you the secret
No, like, dude, like,
son
listen.
of this producer?
We've gone as far as we could go with Michael Myers. Like we've done it all with Michael Myers. And especially at that last movie,
Oh, did you see the gritting of the teeth right there?
we need to put Michael Myers away for a little bit.
Yeah, it's
and
true.
let
Put him to bed a
that.
little bit.
Ooh.
I'm gonna put him away for a little bit. Okay.
Tony's physically upset.
Don't get me
Tony's acting how I act when he says he can fight demons. And that he would fight demons, actually. Not even that he can, that he would.
Tony's Miss Piggy, he's heating up.
Just remember how they promoted it as like, oh, Michael and Laurie one more time for the last time. And then you're like, yeah, let's sit down and watch this. And you're like, who the fuck is Corey?
Corey and Laurie?
And then the whole movie, I'm like, why are we still following Corey? Why did Michael Myers just get beat up by Corey? When the last movie, he took out a squadron of firefighters single-handedly, but...
And then the town.
17-year-old Corey is just like, give me your mask.
Okay. That's so good.
You
Anyway,
are,
he got it out.
you
He
are
got it out. He
matching-
got it out.
You are matching the curtains behind you right now. It needs you to breathe.
They're going to make a TV show about Halloween 3 Seasons of the Witch. And all that I ask is they bring back Tom Atkins. He's still around. He's still alive. Just bring him back in the show.
Bye, Tony. Nice knowing
And
you.
now go to sleep.
Good night.
Go to sleep.
This is actually how he overheated at Scaredycon too. He got in a
Getting mad
conversation
about-
Halloween.
I just started thinking about Halloween and I was walking and I saw somebody in there had like a little pin. I was like, Corey! Corey!
I can't wait till the day that we all see you meet someone named Corey and you just take out all your rage on him.
Oh, just,
Or her.
Yeah, true.
It's an ambiguous name.
God, could you imagine like if, so slight spoiler, we attempted to reach out to Corey Taylor of Slipknot's people because
Yes.
he's in town doing a concert
Oh,
tonight.
I guess it didn't work out.
and
No
we were
answers.
like, yo, let's try to get Corey Taylor on the podcast. Maybe we can go down there and we do something. Reach out to his publicist, do something.
Yeah.
What if like I freaked out? I was like, wait a minute.
Corey.
Corey!
Corey.
And just start choking him on
What if
oh, Corey's my star.
Squadron. He's already saying all these random.
What?
You know what?
Corey
I bet-
Feldman?
Oh no! I bet Corey Taylor is. He's like, oh, Scaredycast. They're too big time. I'm not ready for that.
Oh, probably.
He was probably intimidated.
I mean,
He's probably like, wait, no, I've heard that guy Tony talk about how much he hates Corey and Halloween Ends. I'm thinking,
He's like, I ain't going near that.
I'll trigger him. I've seen him. He's pretty big.
All right, we're done with movies.
Just kill a fucking celebrity that we're trying to interview.
I'm commandeering this train again.
Now it's a train?
Now we're back on the train. Now I'm taking over this here train, and I'm gonna say my story, and y'all are gonna listen.
We're going to.
Oh, I don't know. I don't have
Brian's
extra.
special
Whatever
music.
music we have, that's just we don't need one.
Murder. Hey, what about that alligator?
Shit.
Go. I want to hear your story. This will be if we
Wait,
have.
but that's a creep of the week.
Who gives a fucking
Just
shit
real
about
quick,
Creep of the Week?
people saw an alligator walking down the street, had a lady in its mouth, and she was dead. There you go.
There was a ladies. What? Okay, now I gotta know.
No, you don't.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's
I'll
easy.
read it later.
You killed a lady. Sorry, lady.
Maybe if you paid
R.I.P.
attention to our Twitter messages.
I did. I saw it, but I didn't want to go into the article because I figured I was going to learn about it and get my raw,
I'll say if we have time after
reaction.
your. I think this is the highlight of.
Okay,
so
okay,
if
okay,
we have
okay,
time
okay.
at the end for Creep of the Week, I'll go into
Here we go.
it.
We got 17
So I don't
minutes.
think we're gonna.
Okay, here we go, guys. Now, at Scaredycast, we usually don't do crime that much. If we do, it's usually something silly like for our Creep of the Week, right?
Right.
But I have a case here that I just had to talk about.
How'd you learn about this case?
So I actually heard it on another podcast that was doing. It was apparently submitted and like into the thing by anonymous, and I was like, "Wait, is this made up?" And then I was like, "There's way too many facts."
Did they commit the crime?
Oh my god, what the fuck if? But then I looked it up. I had to know. I was like, "Okay, is this real?" Because then they started giving dates and things, and I was like, "Oh shit!" But usually,
Like a Zodiac killer type thing.
yeah, but usually on the show, it's just like Reddit stories or like someone's like, "Oh, this thing happened when me in the cabin when I was 11," and it's like,
Me in the cabin when I was 11.
you know, it's usually scary stuff. Yeah, I know. I kind of sorry if
know
that
about
triggered
that.
anybody.
Cabin
So-
at 11.
So, have you guys heard of? And this goes by a different name, a couple different names. The Setagaya tragedy, or the Miyazawa murders.
Can't say that I have.
No.
I cannot wait to get your guys' reaction. So this isn't the craziest like murder story I've ever heard, but it's just crazy enough that I was like, what the fuck? I should totally talk about this on Scaredycast. And apparently this has like been, this has spawned a podcast just dedicated to this case.
Just on this.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm pretty sure
Scaredycast
there's like,
would never.
yeah. So here we go.
We would and could never.
Yeah.
The Scaredycast tragedy occurred on December 30th to 31st in the year 2000. Okay, so we're looking 23 years ago.
History.
December 30th through the 31st.
Correct.
Year 2000. Where were you? Year
I would have been 10 years old.
So, like, New Year's
So,
Eve.
yeah, probably banging pots and pans with my grandma on the street.
I was shooting silly string all over my neighbor's carpet. I didn't realize it. Anyways. So here we go. Okay, set the scene.
Set the
Okay,
scene.
all right.
So
Y2K.
it's New Year's Eve, right? In 2000. The grandmother of the family, Asahi, was headed over to the Miyazawa's family house. So
Where's
she's
this at? Is this in Japan?
yes.
Okay.
To celebrate New Year's and called ahead to confirm her arrival. However, the phone line was dead. And she thought, that's kind of weird. I mean, they're a well-off enough family. They pay their bills. This is, but whatever. So she's like, I'm going to go over a little earlier. Screw it. I'll just show up. She gets there. No one answers the door. Obviously, she doesn't get a call back. She's like, whatever. She goes inside. I guess the door was open. So she, remember, 10 a.m., okay? That's when she gets there. She calls out to the family members, and she gets no response. She starts looking around the house and sees that there's recent activity in the kitchen. Food had been eaten recently. The computer was on. Somebody was on there that was surfing the internet. And she still doesn't worry too much until she sees that the phone jack, the whole line was ripped forcefully out of the wall.
Nope.
Obviously rendering it broken.
Turn right around.
So then
Turn your
the
ass
dread,
around, Grandma.
the dread starts to sink in as she heads upstairs to look in the family bedrooms. When she looked inside them, she let out a scream so loud that neighbors heard and called the police.
She screamed louder than them? Suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
The family had been murdered.
Silently.
The father, Mikio Miyazawa, age 44. The mother, Yasuko Miyazawa, age 41. The daughter, Nina, age 8. And the
Hold on. These people in their 80s had an 8-year-old?
40s. The grandma was in her 80s.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
The grandma came to the Miyazawa's family's house.
Gotcha. Sorry. Yes.
And father, mother,
Yeah.
daughter, and son, Ray, age 6, all dead.
Okay.
So we have a 44-year-old dad, 41-year-old mom, 8-year-old daughter, 6-year-old son, all dead.
All right.
All of the corpses were soaked with blood except for Ray's, the little boy. The police arrive and find that the killer had entered through the open window of the second floor bathroom at the rear of the house, gained access by climbing up a tree, and then removing the window screen. So he got in through the window.
I also liked that little thing that you did. Climbing up a tree. That was good.
So Mikio, the father, rushed up the stairs after he heard a disturbance in Ray's room. And when he encountered the killer and fought and injured him because he was sitting there strangling his son. I totally missed that part. That's why the son did not have blood on him, because the killer strangled
He
the
was the first
6-year-old
victim.
boy.
Got it.
First victim. Mikio runs up the stairs, fights the killer. The killer then attacked Mikio with a sashimi knife. Which
He's a sushi chef?
could be.
Yeah.
Sashimi
Sharp as
is like exactly. The knife is insanely sharp because it's supposed to cut real fine, thin strips of tuna.
That's not what Britney Spears was dancing with.
Sashi, what?
Those are fake knives.
Oh, Jesus. So anyways, he's fighting the dad, and then Mikio, the dad, ends up hurting the killer. But unfortunately, the killer attacks Mikio with the sashimi knife, stabs him in the head, causing the knife to break off in his skull.
Oh my God.
So now we have son dead, Ray. Mikio is now dead, broken off sashimi knife. He takes the broken knife and then attacks the mother Yasuko and the daughter Nina with the broken knife until he grabs a Sentoku knife from the house and finishes them off and murders them. So now there's just blood everywhere.
Damn.
So, grisly, horrible murder. But here's where things start to get weird. The police started to notice some unusual things. Based on the evidence obtained, the killer was found to have stayed in the house after the murder for around 8 hours.
So it would have happened the night before. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Drawers and papers were ransacked, with some being dumped in the bath and the toilet. Some money was taken, although more was left behind, along with some other valuables.
Were they just trying to make it look like a burglary?
Surprisingly, the killer also left 10 items behind on the family sofa, including a knife, a scarf, a hip bag, sweater, jacket, hat, gloves, shoes, and 2 handkerchiefs. The killer changed into the father, Mikio's clothes, leaving his own bloodied clothes and the knife behind in the room. He used first aid kits and other sanitary products in the family's bathroom to dress his wounds, then proceeded to help himself to the food in the family's fridge.
So that's the food that was recently eaten.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's
He
a
ate
freak.
melon, 4 ice creams from the freezer,
Four
ice creams, drank 4 bottles of barley tea, then used the toilet and left his feces in there without flushing. Then
That's where I draw the line.
Then even took a nap on the sofa in the second floor living room. The last thing he did was use the computer to browse the internet. Get this, less than an hour before the grandmother arrived at the house.
She could have almost
She
been a victim.
just missed him. Yep.
And at that point, your whole family said, "You're fucking 80. I kind of want you to kill me. Don't let me live with
Just
that.
end it.
Don't let me live with that."
So literally just an hour before the killer had left. Police have been able to deduce several very specific clues to the perpetrator's identity, but have been unable to produce or apprehend a suspect. It was determined that the killer had eaten string beans and sesame seeds the previous day after analyzing feces from the killer in the Miyazawa's bathroom. That's literally like one of the only things they could determine. They're like,
Can you get DNA? I think you could get DNA from poop.
I thought so too. But like,
Yeah, you can.
I don't know. Apparently, I mean, this was back in 2000. I don't know if it's, I don't know. Regardless, they determined the clothes and sashimi knife left behind by the killer had been purchased in Kanagawa Prefecture. Police also learned that only 130 units of the killer's sweater that he was wearing were made and sold, but they were only able to track down 12 of the people who bought the sweaters. Apparently, it was like a really, really limited run, very fancy. So they're like, okay, well, this guy had to have money or was into fashion. It's like a very specific jacket, but they only tracked down 12 of the 130.
This is giving me. Remember that show, that Korean show where they all had to fight for the money and like it was the last.
Oh, Squid Game.
This is giving me Squid Game vibes.
Interesting. Okay. Trace amounts of sand were also found inside the hip bag that the perpetrator left at the scene, which after analysis was determined to come from the Nevada desert. More specifically in the area of Edwards Air Force Base in California and a skate park in Japan. The investigation into the murders is among the largest in Japanese history. Get this, involving over 246,000 investigators who had collected over 12,545 pieces of evidence.
Does Japan even have 240,000 people?
That's what I'm... Wait, Japan?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got lots. But that's a lot of investigators still.
Yeah.
Like a fuck
That's like
ton.
every investigator.
Ever. All evidence
That's what I'm
related
saying.
to the case remains in custody. As of December 2021, there's still a 20 million yen reward for information leading to the arrest of the killer. Investigators found the killer's DNA and fingerprints throughout the house, but none matched their databases, indicating that they do not have a criminal record. Physically, the killer is believed to be around 70 centimeters tall and with a thin build. The police estimate the killer was born between 1965 and 85, so at the time would have been 15 to 35 years old.
So they don't know who the fuck.
So
They don't. Yeah,
exactly.
they don't have it.
Anybody.
Yeah, it's literally any Japanese guy,
Dude,
or
the-
maybe not. Maybe American
woman.
guy.
Due to the
Woman.
physicality, due to physicality required for entering the Miyazawa house and committing the murders. The Miyazawa's wounds indicate that the killer is likely to be right-handed. The killer's blood was gained during analysis of the murder scene that revealed Traces of blood which would not have belonged to the Miyazawa family. A DNA analysis of the type A blood determined the killer was male and possibly mixed race, with maternal DNA indicating a mother of European descent, possibly from southern European country near the Mediterranean or Adriatic Sea, and paternal DNA indicating a father of East Asian descent.
So basically, after 200,000 investigators and
Yes.
240,000.
Yeah.
12,000 pieces of evidence, their conclusion so far is somebody was here.
Yeah.
Type A blood. Maybe a guy.
In 2019, it was reported that 35 officers are still assigned to the case. Every year, the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department makes a pilgrimage to the house for memorial ceremonies and to pray to the deceased family members for forgiveness for not finding the perpetrator and bringing them to justice. 23 years later, and still the killer has not been identified.
So their house is like a memorial now?
Yes, and they almost took it down because it was like just
No one lives in there?
becoming run down. And the family and I guess some other supporters like got to keep it because they're like, dude, this is like, that's fucked up. You can't just, and they're, yeah, anyways. So it's still there, I guess. But
Sorry.
yeah, I'm just saying, they're like, well, okay, man, was it an American that came from the Air Force Base and was like stationed in Japan? He has obviously white European blood.
But why would they target this family?
Exactly.
There's some motive here.
It has to be. But also,
I
like,
thought you were gonna say like the DNA matched with like the dad or something, and
No,
so he's like
no.
some like forgotten
son.
child somewhere.
the 6-year-old, yeah. But I'm like, yo, like, why the fuck
He's alive the whole time.
would this person just come in and just butcher this family?
There's
just-
something there,
Right? And then the fact that like it's one of the biggest ever in Japan, but like 250,000 fucking people.
I was just gonna say,
Because I think I know why they hit the number though, is because they started opening it up. Once they found that it was like European, not Japanese blood, they're like, we got to go to the world now. We got to stay out of Japan. They open it up. I forgot what the actual, like the bureau is, but it's like the world crime. They started hitting all the databases and trying to find anything on this guy. Fingerprints, because they said he wasn't in the system. He didn't have a criminal record, but it's like, that's just a Japan. So I think that's where they got the 246,000 number, was just because they went worldwide over the last 23 years trying to find any trace of this man.
I was gonna say, imagine like, I mean, in the States, you hear about people getting murdered literally like every 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, whatever. Imagine like a family getting killed in America, and there's 23 years later, police are going. There's a pilgrimage, and
Right.
the police even give a shit anymore.
Think about that. It's like, over in Japan, like they actually, their crime rate's like relatively
It's
really
like
low.
nothing.
So something like this is going to make news real quick. Yeah, like you said here, it's just like, whatever. Let's just look it up on Google. Florida man kills family. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's always like we make jokes about it because it's so common here, just crazy fucking stories. But over there, it was like, dude, the cops still go there and pray for forgiveness. Like, Jesus, like it's pretty sad. But yeah, can you imagine being the grandma, your son, your daughter,
No.
your grandkids, and you had to see it. You had to go in and just see them all on the floor. And she just missed him. She could have died. He would have taken her out. But the motherfucker, imagine.
Or she beats his ass.
That'd be dope.
Little Mulan action.
Oh, that'd be sick. But like, imagine you sit there and you choke out a 6-year-old boy, stab a dude in the head, kill his wife, kill an 8-year-old girl, and then you're like, I'm hungry. Just gonna sit down, eat some ice cream,
And that this was
raid
like-
their fridge, go on the internet, take a nap. Like this take a shit, just leave it in there.
He's
Fucking
probably lactose intolerant after all that ice cream.
probably.
Well, but he didn't shit out the ice cream. He shit out the sesame seeds and the cheese.
The string beans, yeah.
String
Isn't that
beans.
crazy though? Like, dude, this motherfucker stayed in the house after doing that
And he's
for 8
probably
hours.
still out there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Could be in this room, right?
If they
No.
said that based on his age, he would have been 15 to 35, add 23 years of that. There's no, I mean, he could be dead, but why?
Could be in his 50s.
And they're
latest.
still looking for him. Isn't that crazy?
What's so crazy is like, obviously there was no evidence that he had committed other crimes before.
Mm-hmm.
But think about if this was like his first crime.
Yeah,
Like,
usually
he just is like, okay, I'm gonna go murder a whole family. I'm gonna climb up this tree.
Right.
I'm gonna fucking ninja my way in there. I'm gonna kill this whole family.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna take a shit. I'm gonna rifle through some stuff. What is like the most it feels personal to me is that like he laid out like the items of like the family. It just feels personal.
Did he?
Yeah, didn't you say that there was like a sweater and like all this stuff that was
No,
like
that
laid
was
out?
his stuff. He just left behind on the couch.
He left his own stuff and switched out his stuff.
That's why they found so
Oh.
much evidence, is because they had like a lot of his clothes, his weapons, his blood, his fingerprints, his other clothes that he brought in with him, the bag of like with sand in it from Nevada. Like, it's just like he was so reckless,
Bag of sand from
so ridiculous, and like left so much evidence, and they still are like, can't find him. And like, why? Like you said, I mean, it's weird because usually, like, also, like you said, people don't just like wake up one day and are like, I'm going to be a serial killer. It starts with small things, grows, and gets worse because they're always chasing that high of the next big thing. You know, that's why it starts
But
with.
you can never get the same high as the first kill.
So pretty fucked up, but it's crazy. It's a real story. Like I said, we usually don't do true crime here, but
That was
I
a
don't
good
know.
one.
I just thought it was pretty nuts.
Yeah.
And I did a lot of research and trying to get everything. Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool.
I will say I just looked up the murder rates for Japan versus US.
Mm-hmm.
You guys want to guess?
Oh Lord.
Oh, I bet it's insane.
It's like every one there's a 5,000 here.
Yeah, I'm gonna
It's actually
say,
not as bad as what you think.
I'm gonna say like 1 to 250.
Well, I don't know. I didn't do that math, but maybe close. So last year, so in 2022, there was a recorded like 880 murders in Japan. And then
In a year?
In 2022, in a year. And then in 2022, the US had 23,000.
Oh fuck!
But that's only the ones that
my
were reported.
God.
There could be a lot.
Yeah.
They didn't even have 1,000 in a year, and we had 23,000.
Well,
And our population, I think, is only like 3 times more than theirs.
let's end this show because we are going to go to the Arizona AZ Beetle House.
Ooh, you guys like Beetlejuice?
For anyone that is wanting to see what we find there, where can they go, Tony?
They can find us on the old social media at Scaredycast.
Okay.
Go to scaredycast.com, then they can head over to YouTube. We'll post something about it there.
YouTube.
Yeah, we're going to be posting about it here very shortly.
I'm excited. It's going to be fun. What are you guys hoping to see at the AZ Beetle House before we go, since we haven't seen it yet?
I hope it's cool.
There better be a sandworm.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, I hope Winona Ryder's there.
Oh, yeah. I hope Michael Keaton's there.
Oh, even better. That's fair.
Christina Ricci's not in.
Nope.
Jesus Christ. Get me out of this podcast.
All right, like Tony said, you can go to scaredycast.com to keep up with all of us. Thank you so much to Basement Dweller Productions for letting us be in this wonderful thing. We were tired of little Oliver being crazy and my house also being crazy. So thank you so much to Jacob and Christian and everyone for letting us be here. Basement Dweller Productions are absolutely incredible for letting us use their space and their time and their energy and their wonderful set.
And they have a cat.
And they have a little kiki meow meow. And they have a dog.
Kiki meow meow.
They have a cat and a dog.
All right.
Thank
Goodbye,
you, guys.
y'all.
Bye.
See y'all in a week.